flutes, clarinets, trombones, trumpets, baritones, tubas, percussionists. The band functions as a musical ensemble, but it also functions as a social group. It's a place where everyone belongs. The members of this ensemble and this band program are like a big family. They really stick together. They're there for each other. They make the best of any situation, and making music is a great bonus to all that. But I think what I'm most proud of the group is just the progress that they make as musicians, and not only that, but just the way that the class and integrity that they show when they stick together. They work as a team. They work as a family. I went into music because I was good at it as a high school kid. I went into it in college. I studied intensely on music education, on my instrument, and when I entered the band directing career, I became enamored with watching students become successful. It's the coolest thing, and getting to watch them even after they graduate high school, going on to be music majors, engineers, nurses, doctors. It's a cool thing.
My name is Blaine. I'm a senior in the Pride of Bixby. I'm head drum major. Drum major is like a kind of bridges the gap between the students and the directors, because there can be a lack of communication, and so a drum major is there to help kind of relay information both ways. As a drum major, you get to see the band change and grow and progress throughout the season. And as a member in the band, you don't really see that till the very end.
My name is Shelby. I'm a senior in high school, and I'm a member of the color guard in the Pride of Bixby. As a senior, it's so sad to know that I'm not going to be able to do this next year, but it's so exciting to plan to come to a WASO Invitational and Bands of America and watch all of my guard girls grow and see them all become seniors next year. And it's really sad, but it's also exciting because there's going to be so many more people, and I'm hoping that the numbers just skyrocket.
I'm excited to see the progress and the change that will be made while I'm gone, because I know from my freshman year to now, there's been a crazy amount of change and progress. So I can only imagine the next 4 years.
The growth of the band is matching pretty much the growth of the school system. Exceeding that somewhat. We grow about 10 to 15% a year in the band program, 6 through 12. We're probably 200 people more in the band program now than we were in 2012. Our high school band is going to be approaching 200 next year, and we're starting 220 plus in the 6th grade level.
My name is Vanessa Close. I'm a junior and I'm a co-captain of the color guard. I used to be like one of those girls who was in soccer, you know, but I had done ballet a little bit when I was young. But I'd always wanted to be one of those girls who would dance, and then I went to Broken Arrow and I saw their guard, and it was something very unique. You didn't just dance, you also had this pretty costume, and you got to throw flags, which is totally crazy, and you also got to throw rifles in the air, and so I thought it'd be super fun. I think one of my all-time favorite things is that we're just a huge family. You know, we go to each other's birthday parties, we know everyone, just like the same with Guard. We have 28 girls and we're all sisters. You help girls grow from being a awkward, shy 7th grader to a senior in high school, and you just have this family that you know even after.
My name is Riley Jacobs. I am a senior and I'm the percussion captain in this year's Pride of Bixby. Whenever I was younger, I would always go to my brother's band competitions whenever he was in the Pride of Bixby. And my brother was my best friend growing up, and ever since then, like, he's just inspired me to keep going with it and kind of pushed me to be where I am today. Before my first contest, my freshman year, my first ever contest with the Pride of Bixby, and my brother had just got into the hospital, and he had known Mr. Parker, and he had texted me. He wasn't able to come, and he told me before that he'd make it to like every contest. And he had texted me, he was like, "I'm sorry I can't make it there, like, do your best for me." And I showed Mr. Parker that, and like he got everybody together, and like we all like had like one big hug beforehand and everything, and so it was really special.
You know, what I think, you know, the kids, they're very tight-knit. They spend a lot of time together. Anytime you have a bunch of students that spend this much time together, they know each other. They know each other's families, they know each other's parents. Their parents volunteer and are around us a lot, and chaperoning, building props. So it's not only the students are tight, but the parents are tight together as well. And with the directors and staff, you know, some of us, we've known these kids since they were in 6th grade. You know, knowing a kid from when they're 12 to when they become an adult and go out into the world and move on to college is pretty unique opportunity for a teacher. I think when tragedy does strike within the ensemble or within, you know, a family in the ensemble, it is inspiring to see how the kids come together for each other. I also think that they appreciate the stability and the normalcy and what to expect every single day when they come into rehearsal. We do practice routine. We have a way that we start rehearsal, a way that we end rehearsal. I think that is also very comforting whenever sometimes life outside of rehearsal can be, you know, troubling and trying.
My brother was in the hospital, and how he encouraged me to join band. He actually passed away later in my freshman year, and I had wanted to quit band and like didn't really have a drive for it anymore. And I ended up being like really like angry because like I had lost my best friend and stuff like that. So I learned how to turn those like angry and like emotions and like depression into something that like I can share with everybody else. So I've learned to put that towards my music, and that's pushed me to want to pursue music education in college and just continue on doing this for the rest of my life.
The Pride of Bixby has given me so much confidence, so much leadership, skills that I can use in the world, just so many memories that a lot of people are never going to get.
Being in the Pride of Bixby has taught me how to be a better leader.
This program has definitely given me my competitiveness, and that'll definitely help me flourish as I go into college.
I think it's given me a place to belong. When I moved here in 8th grade, I didn't know anyone, and so then moving into high school I was really scared. But then it gave me a group that accepted me and were just as weird as I was, and we have fun all the time. I think the thing that it will give me for the rest of my life is the leadership that I've learned through this and being able to bring together a team to really achieve something great.
When you play in a band, you're working with other individuals. The Pride of Bixby's, you know, made up of 180 to 200 people, and that's That's a lot of coordination, first of all, and it takes a lot of collaboration, a lot of patience, a lot of willingness to help each other, and I think that shows great teamwork and willingness to collaborate with others, which definitely will benefit them in any career or anything they do in life.
What about your students makes you the most proud?
Integrity. I think we talk a lot about that too in the band. When we go someplace, on a trip, on a contest or whatever, we stop somewhere to eat. When we're loading back up, almost I would say 9 times out of 10, somebody running the restaurant or the rest stop or the mall or the amusement park that we're leaving comes up to one of the directors and says, how well behaved and polite the kids were. That makes Bixby look good. I think a stranger coming up and complimenting the kids in Verity shows more for the, for what's really going on deep down.